today I have a story time video, and once again, it is about my nails. The only story time I've ever done on my channel besides this one was a nail story time. So if you want to see the story about how some guy cut my finger with a nail clipper, then be sure to click somewhere on the screen and look down below to watch that video. Also in that video I talked all about acrylic nails and I gave you guys my experience and my knowledge on them at the time. I filmed that around, I want to say like December, early January maybe. And now here we are, end of May when I'm filming this. I am allergic to acrylic nails. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you basically what happened, and I also wanted to tell you guys about the process and a lot of the research that I've been reading. I've actually learned a ton about the acrylic nails and why they are bad. I asked you guys on a Twitter poll if you wanted to see this or not, and also on Snapchat, and majority said yes, so here I am today. I figured this would be useful for some of you. Maybe if you're going through the same thing, this will help. Who knows, but basically, let's get started with the story. Okay, so the first time ever that I got acrylic nails was July of 2015, and I got them originally for VidCon. I was going to Los Angeles, and I was so excited, and I wanted to have nice nails that lasted. I used to use like impressed nails. As you can see, I bite my nails, and they're just not cute. And acrylic nails, they last, and they seemed amazing, so I just went for a go, and I thought I was only going to do it that time, but as soon as I got them on, I was addicted, and I wanted to keep doing them, and I just thought it was the most amazing thing in the world, because I'm a YouTuber. I didn't have to paint my nails every single week and like have crappy nails on YouTube. Like, it was great. Okay, so when I switched over to my new nail guy, I love him so much. I switched over to him October, November, after the whole incident in my last story time happened with my old nail salon. Oh my god, it is so hot in my room. I just need to like take a breath for a little bit. My room, the central air doesn't work in my room conveniently, so I always need a fan, but the fan's too loud to keep on while I'm filming, and I have these hot lights and the hot sun over here and just talking, you know. Anyways, so I've been getting my nails done by him for a long time. I was only exposed to acrylics for not even a year, close to a year though, and I found out I'm allergic. So it is pretty saddening, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can't sit here and complain about not being able to have fake nails, you know what I mean? Okay, just some insight for you. Today, when I'm filming this, it's a Tuesday, and I got a new set of acrylic nails last Wednesday. So not even a week did I have them on. I paid for them and everything. They were beautiful. I posted them on Instagram. You probably saw them if you follow me on social media. They were this beautiful silver iridescent rainbow color, and they were by Color Club, and it was called Harp on It. I was just so in love with them. And actually the timing sucks for this because I actually needed acrylic nails for next month. If you aren't aware, I'm going to VidCon in Los Angeles with my boyfriend Vin. We actually just announced it in my last video, so make sure you go check that out. But anyways, okay, so the first thing I noticed was that it was very crackly and crusty right after I got my nails done, and I was like, that's weird. And I looked at all the pictures, old pictures from when I got my nails done, and I didn't really see all that like dried up stuff over here, and I wasn't sure if he used a new product or what was going on. I actually used Facetune and smoothed that out in the pictures, but I will insert a picture right here so you could see like the ashiness that I'm talking about. Okay, so that happened. And then later on that night, I noticed like an itchy feeling, and I kind of just brushed it aside because, I don't know. But a key component of this story, I actually used a nail drying spray before I left. I never used it before, so I thought maybe it was just that. So that was Wednesday night. Fast forward to Friday. This is when I kind of had a suspicion that something was wrong. I woke up and my fingers were super itchy, and I was getting little red dots around, and I was like, that's really weird. And my hands were really drying, so they looked kind of like older lady hands, and I was like, what is going on here? So Friday is when I searched up acrylic nail allergies, and I looked everything up, and they said like you got blisters and everything, and I was like, doesn't really look like it. Maybe it was just the nail enamel drying spray, so I looked up if anyone got allergic to that and I found nothing, but I did find that they had like harmful ingredients that I could be reacting to, so I just pushed it aside and thought it was that. It wasn't like unbearable itching, like it was just uncomfortable. So Saturday this progresses again and I'm just like, okay, it'll go away. And I was also reading and it said like if you have an acrylic nail allergy, I was thinking that I could keep these nails on and then I'd take them off, get a new set, and then not use the nail enamel drying spray. That is what I thought was originally going to be my plan. I read up that if you are allergic to acrylic nails, your actual nail can separate from the nail bed and you will have no fingernails. So I was like, what even? So I was like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. This reaction is going to subside in a few days and then I could just go about and then just not do it again. So Sunday night I come home and I took pictures. I see like red stuff around my cuticle underneath my skin, and they were just red bumps and they're still here. Yeah. And at this point I was like, okay, something is wrong. This is obviously getting worse. It was so itchy. It was like 1 in the morning I saw this and I actually texted my nail guy. He was up and he was like, yeah, you have an allergic reaction to the acrylic. You need to come in tomorrow and I need to take them off. And I was like, no, my beautiful nails, but it had to happen. So Sunday night was the night that I was Snapchatting, like, should I do this video? Would you guys be interested in it? All that stuff. Majority, like I said yes. So I was still on the edge, not really sure if it would be an interesting video, an entertaining video, something that people would want to see. So let's fast forward to Monday. So Monday at 12 p.m. yesterday, based on the day I'm filming this, I drive over to him, and whenever I get my nails taken off by him, if I don't pop them off myself, I soak them in acetone and he takes them off for me. So here I was thinking that, okay, I'm just gonna soak them in acetone, he's gonna take them off, I'll be home in an hour. So like I come in and he's like, oh my god, this sucks, like blah blah. I'll go into more detail later about like what he says I can do and all that stuff. He takes my nail and I don't see a bowl of acetone, so I'm kind of like low-key freaking out. And he just cuts the nail down, and then I see him take out these plier things, and he explained to me that he's sorry. I mean, there's nothing he could do about it. They had to come off. But he said he didn't want to soak my hands in acetone because my fingers were already like having an allergic reaction, so soaking them in acetone for a long period of time would just make them even worse. So he had to peel these fresh nails off, like peel them off, like no soak, no anything, and it was like ripping my nails off. I was like my legs were sweating so much in the seat. I was trying so hard not to yank. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, especially around other people. Like if I'm at the doctor and I'm getting a shot and it really hurts, I will not like cry or anything. I've always been like that ever since I was little. I will not show pain or like tears in front of anyone that I don't know or that I'm not comfortable around. So I'm not gonna say that this was the worst pain like I've ever felt in my entire life, but it was pretty painful. It wasn't as bad as the other guy when he cut my finger, but on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 6 because it was pretty painful. It's kind of painful to begin with when they've already been on for a month, but they were only on for like 5 days at the time, and having to peel them off, it hurts. Some nails hurt more than others, some just peeled off, but he had to like dig it under and like pop them off, and it was bad. I was like, ooh. So at that point I knew I wanted to do a story time on this, or just a video. So that's pretty much how I found out. And actually that day when I came home, this finger, I had like a red rash all around, but it's getting better, it's going away. The red stuff is just subsiding. My nails are really dry and crusty. I don't think you could really tell. Not my nails, my fingernails. But he also like drilled them down and he felt so bad. He offered to paint my nails too. I was like, no, it's okay. Like, I just wanted to let my nails breathe. So now basically I'm going to tell you what he said I can do, and I'm also going to reach out to you guys. A lot of you on Twitter and Snapchat have already been recommending me other alternatives. But I was thinking to do like stick-ons, like the Nail Her or like the Impress stick-ons. But here's the deal. I'm gonna just recap. What I've read and what my nail guy told me is that once you are allergic to the acrylic, you are allergic for life. He said that I could wait a month or two and I'll be fine, but then eventually it will come back. It all depends, and you don't really want to risk it because, again, like I said, your nail can actually separate from the nail bed and you're just going to waste your money to take them off if you do have a reaction. While I was reading and researching, I found out really bad things about acrylic and that they cause cancer and just a lot of things that aren't very good. If you think about it, the nail technicians, they usually have a mask on, sometimes even gloves, and I mean, it's chemicals you're working with. You're letting it seep into your nails, into your body, and it's just not very good. And some nail technicians I read will use MMA instead of EMA, and MMA is banned in the US, I believe, from what I read. I'm not an expert or anything, don't quote me on this, but EMA is better, so I'm not sure what my nail technician used. I wasn't going to try and interrogate him. It was already too late. Sometimes you could be allergic to the glue, the liquid. I don't really know what was the case, but all I know is I can't get them anymore. He did say I can get gel nails, and those are really expensive, so I don't really know. I feel like I would only want to do them for special occasions, but I also heard they last longer. But I also know that they don't have as much color variety. I'm not really sure. But we will see. I know there's nail silk wraps, all this kind of stuff. I don't know. Just the options are unbelievable. But I just wanted to inform anyone that gets acrylics frequently, and I also read that it could take over 5 years to even show up a reaction. Just so you have in your head in case you do notice symptoms of a reaction or just anything like that. Or you could also choose now, if you're wearing acrylics, to research more into it and find a safer and healthier option to avoid getting a reaction and not be able to do your nail. I'm just sitting here trying to think of my wedding day, I'm gonna have to use stick-ons, or who knows, maybe gel will work out for me, and maybe I'll do a video on gel nails versus acrylic nails in the future if I do get experience on that topic. But yeah, I just wanted to inform you guys. I mean, if I knew all the bad things that come with acrylics, I would have researched and decided to go with another option before I was allergic. Obviously, if my body is reacting in a bad way, the chemicals they use are bad and they're not meant to be on my body. My nails right now are pretty brittle. I guess they will grow back. I know I have to use cuticle oil and things like that. I will keep you guys updated on ways to regrow your nails and just things like that, but I just thought this would be a fun video, just informative maybe. I don't know, now that I'm done talking about it, I feel like it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I don't know, I hope you guys liked it. It's not really ooh, a crazy story time, you know what I mean, but I'm the type of person, I get a lot of requests for story times, but honestly, I'm not gonna be that YouTuber to do so many story times. I don't really have that many things happen to me, so my nail stuff is the only really things that I have significant enough to do a story time about. If more things happen to me in the future, I will definitely do them. But I don't want to do them just because they're popular and get views, you know what I mean? I also inserted the pictures for you guys to see throughout. I also thought this was just a fun way to keep you guys updated, and I know for the summer I really want to kind of connect more. I feel like I haven't really been connecting as much since school. I just haven't been frequent enough to even get to a point where I'm posting consistently and telling you guys things, so I'm really excited for the summer, and just, yes, it's gonna be great. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched up to here, tell me your favorite thing about this video, and also maybe if you have any stories related to this or any advice, comment down below, let us sister know. I will see you all in my next video, and yeah, bye everyone, love you.